let's review all the scandals and the scandals that didn't make it to the public because of the news. First one, remember a long time ago when you did a mistake and you quit and you were embarrassed that he had some integrity about screwing over taxpayers? Remember those days? Wow, long time ago. Let's have a look at the new ones here. Let's sit back and relax. First, we're going to talk about the Mackenzie No. 5 Club project Endgame. This is the one where Trudeau had video conferences with Chinese diplomats, and also there was a lot of gambling, prostitution, drugs. This information, or this all just disappeared magically at one point. It just, it came in and the cops misplaced some evidence and boop, gone. Bob's your uncle, and all disappeared. Next one, Barry and Honey. Remember this one? I believe they gave a check to the PMO in 2016. It would have nulled the Liberal leader at the time, and then they sort of magically disappeared. Go figure. Okay, next one, SNC. This one got a lot of attention, and I believe at this point, if you gave $10,000, then the government would give you 20. It's a bit of a scam like that with the Libyan leader's son, where they did some prostitution in Quebec, I believe, like that, and it's Jody Wilson-Raybould. Next one, the Wee brothers. This $1 billion, I wonder where they are right now. But the $1 billion that were given to them, they're all this thing, talk back and forth, but did they ever pay it back? Like, are they just living large or something, these two guys? They're just like, boop, gone. Nobody is accountable anymore. I doubt very much they give that money back. If someone can comment if they did. Next one, RCMP officer, political interference. The RCMP cop, they knew the guy, the Halifax guy, and it almost seems like information, not doing anything was beneficial. I hate to say it. Anyway, next scandal. Emergency Act inquiry. Yeah, this one is not done yet, and that one's not done yet. Next one, Norman Defense. This one never got much attention either with Norman as well, and there was a lot of money involved. Next one, ArriveCan, $54 million. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That app is just gone. That money, you hire. Everyone makes 30% commission. That's how you get up to the $55 million. Next, the $400 million in vaccine shots that have gone. I think it's at $1 billion now. Like this is unbelievable. Nearly $1 billion, and I don't know who owns the rights. Anyways, next one, they're dumped $1 billion. Oh, there it is, dumped $1 billion. I already said that. Okay, just cannot say how often he wore a blackface. Yeah, so there's more. It's just, hidden. That's all that's involved with there. How many more? The 68 churches burned down. Yeah, he was very sympathetic to why they were burning down, and this was like a couple of months before the election, and this is the creating distraction and chaos is good politically, and he knows that very well, which is scary beyond belief that he knows it, like pure evil. Okay, next one. Fire, Sea and Rail. Yeah, this one, I remember this one a lot too. That guy in the purple throwing the stuff on. And I believe that, I think it was CTV as well. The guy's face is pretty well known, and he was a paid off guy too. Like, they know exactly who did it. I don't know why they don't prosecute the guy for doing it. Okay, next one, $27 billion in suspicious COVID payments. Yeah, I wonder why everyone's all quiet with that money. Go figure. Okay, abandon the budget will balance itself. Yeah, that never happened ever. Okay, that trip. How much did this cost? What is that? $2 million or something like that on this one? Yeah, and the dress up. Yeah, the dress up more than me. Yeah, there you go. There's the fantasy dress up again. Okay, apologize for groping a reporter. Well, there's a lot of things that he's done, Mr. Feminist. Okay, next one, convicted terrorists. They invited to dinner, and I think they actually brought in a Canadian chef. Like, this was such a big show, this whole thing. inviting the terrorist. And this goes back to Jagmeet Singh and the plane, was it 1987 or whatever, when they shot down that jet? That's how far it goes back. Okay, this one, Wealth One. This is the one that's coming up today that President of Quebec has been vocal about, and Rana has mentioned as well. It's going on right now. Okay, RCMP awards contract to a Chinese firm. This was the Sinclair Technologies that they gave away. There you go. The time Trudeau, the Truth and Reconciliation, and then a week later he got his election. Then he just took off, and he secretly, office said, no, he's in Ottawa, private meetings, and meanwhile he's flying over Kelowna, he's already there. Okay, next one. Prime Minister break-in conflict rules, yeah. Well, I did it twice. Well, at that time did it twice. Next one, RCMP investigating police stations. Whatever happened to that? I mean, they actually know the address of where they all happened, and that's it. Everyone's secretive, everyone covering up themselves. Okay, Avacon. This one with Sophia, his wife, she's the one that booked it, eh? And Trudeau goes for it, typical. But anyways, she booked it, the $50 million, and the day one. This is even before day one started. The scandals already started. You think they'd be a little bit embarrassed. The backdoor deal. Yeah, Trudeau was, that dentist. They have that dental program in Ontario for decades. I know a dentist, and it's been going on forever, anyways. And he takes all the credit for it. Typical. Okay. Yeah, her catering bill. Mary goes back, 40 years or so with Pierre on, and I have a video on that as well. They go back so far. This is like almost you keep your enemies close and your friends close and your enemies closer. Well, there you go. Okay, Canada sells off all its gold. This started right when he started. Trudeau sold all the gold off in Canada. This is a scandal that never got much attention because it was so young and everyone was in the sunny ways of when that happened. All the gold. You know how much more worth that would have been, and he just sold it. I don't speculate that he sifted some money off at the top into multiple corporations around. I suspect. Okay, federal $9 million in worth of COVID relief onto dead people. Yeah, great. Next, $10 million, Omar. Yeah, another one. And drunk PM. Yeah, there's another one of him in Chicago nearly peeing his pants. There's that other one too in Ontario, the newer ones that have come up with the $45 million, that government employee that was sending checks to himself. And then there's that other one with the CRA employees. They started making fake accounts because they were mad about the vaccine. Anyway, new scandals of 2023. There was that new hire that they did that was super fresh. And the interference one that sort of just trickles up to the top. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that recap. The number of times it's not going away. Even when Trudeau is gone, this is just, the news will come out more and more all the time. This will be a benchmark for the world of, yeah. Anyway, best of goodbyes, and let's see what Katie has to say, although she, like I've mentioned a few times, she is a professional. She is a lifetime. I think at age 10, she worked with Bob Ray. She knows a lot about Canada and politics, and she will never tell everything. And she is a professional. And her husband, was he a president of the Liberal Party? Yeah. And now he works at not the government. Oh, no, not the government. MPAC. That's just as close to the government. Anyway, best of goodbyes. Peace.